Before the Emmy wins, before the Met Gala slays, before the jaw-dropping magazine covers and multi-million-dollar brand deals, she was just a teenage girl on a Disney Channel sitcom. But Zendaya wasn't meant to fade into the background like so many other child stars. Because while the world saw a sweet-faced Disney kid, Zendaya was quietly planning her takeover. She didn't just grow up, she glowed up, completely. And along the way, she flipped the script on what Hollywood thought a young black actress could do. From sidekick to superstar, from red carpet rookie to fashion royalty, from industry risk to global icon. This is the story of how Zendaya went from Disney to diva. Zendaya Marie Stormer. Even then, there was something quiet but magnetic about her. That spark? It was about to catch fire. At just 13 years old, Zendaya landed the role of Rocky Blue on Shake It Up, a Disney Channel sitcom about two best friends who become background dancers on a TV show. It was classic Disney fare. Slapstick comedy, brightly colored outfits, goofy dialogue. But even then, Zendaya stood out. She had timing, she had grace, and she had control. Unlike many Disney stars, Zendaya kept a tight grip on her image. No scandals, no viral breakdowns, and it wasn't just luck. She made it very clear early on that she was going to steer her own ship. She reportedly turned down roles that didn't represent her values and refused to participate in projects that made her feel uncomfortable or stereotyped. She was just a teen, but already playing chess while others were stuck in checkers. In 2013, Zendaya stepped away from Shake It Up and right into Dancing with the Stars. At just 16, she became the youngest contestant on the show at the time and absolutely crushed it, landing in second place. Most people saw it as a fun TV appearance, but it was more than that. It was a rebrand. She was showing the world that she had range, that she could do more than Disney, that she wasn't going to be boxed in. That same year, she dropped her debut album. It didn't break records, but the single Replay hinted at pop potential. Even more importantly, it showed that Zendaya wasn't afraid to try, to grow in public, to evolve. At a time when many child stars were spiraling, Zendaya was planting seeds. Quietly, consistently, strategically. Leaving Disney is a risky move. Ask around Hollywood. Most actors who break free from the mouse house either flame out or vanish. But Zendaya didn't just leave. She pivoted. When Marvel announced Spider-Man: Homecoming, casting Zendaya as MJ shocked fans. She wasn't a traditional Mary Jane. She wasn't red-headed. She wasn't bubbly. She was sharp, sarcastic, a little messy, and perfect. Some fans pushed back hard. Others didn't know what to expect. But Zendaya didn't flinch. Her portrayal was subtle, grounded, and deeply relatable. The success of Spider-Man gave her blockbuster credibility. But what came next? That's what really flipped the industry on its head. When Euphoria debuted on HBO in 2019, the buzz was instant and intense. The show didn't hold back. It was gritty, raw, painful. And Zendaya? She disappeared into Rue Bennett, a teenage addict with a tragic past and no easy future. Gone was the Disney girl. This was something else entirely. She wasn't playing it safe. She was risking everything: her image, her career, her comfort. And the payoff? Monumental. In 2020, Zendaya made history as the youngest woman ever to win the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama. Then she did it again in 2022. Critics hailed her performance as one of the most honest depictions of addiction ever seen on television. She became more than just a breakout star. She became a generational talent. Behind the scenes, Zendaya was doing more than just acting. She was producing. At just 25, she was listed as an executive producer for Euphoria Season 2. That's not a vanity title. That's power. That's creative control. That's shaping the narrative, not just starring in it. She also took bold swings with films like Malcolm and Marie, a two-person psychological drama filmed during the pandemic. Critics were divided, but Zendaya showed range, maturity, and a daring willingness to strip back the glitz. In Dune, she didn't even have much screen time, but her presence dominated marketing and created massive anticipation for the sequel. Zendaya has mastered the art of scarcity. She picks her moments, and when she appears, the world stops to watch.
Let's talk glow up.
Zendaya's transformation from girl next door to fashion goddess is one of the most dramatic in pop culture history. At first, she was playful and quirky, bright sneakers, funky patterns. But as her star rose, her style evolved. Now, she's considered one of the best-dressed women on the planet. Her secret weapon? Longtime stylist Law Roach. Together, they've built an aesthetic that's not just stylish, it's statement-making. Think Joan of Arc armor at the Met Gala. Think vintage Versace tributes. Think full Mugler robot couture. Each appearance, a moment. Zendaya doesn't just wear fashion, she commands it. And in doing so, she's redefined red carpet glamour for a new generation. Unlike many stars, Zendaya keeps her private life very private. She doesn't overshare, she doesn't feed tabloids. When rumors about her relationship with Spider-Man co-star Tom Holland exploded, she stayed quiet. No confirmations, no denials, just mystery. But insiders say that's no accident. Zendaya controls her image like a CEO. Her Instagram is curated, her interviews are thoughtful, her moves are intentional. She supports causes quietly: mental health, racial justice, diversity in film. She uses her platform without turning herself into a brand machine. And in Hollywood, that balance is rare and powerful. There's been chatter in the industry. Zendaya may want to direct someday. She's reportedly reading scripts for biopics about Aaliyah or even Beyoncé. Some say she could move into producing full-time, developing her own content, launching a studio, or even running a fashion label. She's already a face of Valentino, Lancôme, and Bulgari. There's speculation that major brands want her as a permanent ambassador or creative director. And the rumors about marriage to Tom Holland? Still just rumors. But she's keeping everyone guessing, which only adds to the mystique. What's clear is, Zendaya isn't done. Not even close. Zendaya's glow-up isn't just about clothes or awards. It's about evolution. She started as a backup dancer on a kids' show. Now, she's a two-time Emmy-winning actress, a fashion mogul in the making, and one of the most respected young women in Hollywood. And what's wild? She's still only in her 20s. Most people in her position flame out. She's only getting started. And everything about her glow up, from her choices, to her silence, to her slayage, is on her terms. Zendaya didn't just prove the haters wrong. She didn't just escape the Disney machine. She rewrote the entire blueprint. No scandals, no gimmicks, no shortcuts, just talent, discipline, style, and one of the most jaw-dropping glow-ups Hollywood has ever seen. So the next time you see her floating across a red carpet or delivering a monologue that leaves critics speechless, remember, this isn't a phase. This isn't hype. This is Zendaya, and she's just getting started.